Say his name.
Montez Jr. Tez.
Saying it makes you feel what?
It makes me smile. His laugh was so contagious. He had a whole slew of love that was around him. And sometimes he didn't quite feel it because he fought his own demons. Sometimes we all go through life and we don't quite understand what our role is. But I can tell you, he was a light to a lot of different people. He did what he could to help who he could. It's like, wow, he's not there anymore. Unreal, surreal, nightmarish, cruel.
How did you find out?
It was my birthday. I never got his call that day for him to tell me happy birthday. I miss you so, so much. I love you with everything in me. I miss you so, so much.
What happened?
What we know happened is that he dropped my grandson off at the football field for football practice. We know that he drove over on Wilshire Street. We know that the U-Haul truck that was used to gun him down followed him. We know that this truck began shooting before they pulled all the way up parallel to him. We know that that U-Haul truck had at least 2 people in it. We know that somebody knows exactly who was driving and who was shooting. We know that hopefully they still have a mom or a dad, and hopefully they can think about what their mom or their dad would feel if they're no longer here. And hopefully, maybe one day somebody is going to say what I did was wrong. What I did, I have to come forward.
Why? Why do you think this happened?
There are a couple scenarios, some of which I cannot speak on. We do believe that this was set up by people that knew him, that were close to him. And that's where the betrayal comes in, because I don't know where this came from. I don't know if it was friend or foe. I pray that it is found out. I pray that it is uncovered.
But you think it's personal?
Yes. We do believe that there was a female involved. That's all I can really say on that. It wasn't random at all. They knew exactly what they were doing. He was targeted. This was a hit. I'm going to say it. I'm going to put it out there. This was a hit. His friend, his best friend, called my daughter. No, he came around to the house and was banging on the door. He's telling her he's gone, he's gone, he's gone. She's calling me on the phone. And she said, Mom, something happened to Junior, something happened. I said, what do you mean? She said, Mom, it's not good, it's not good. I said, I'm on my way. Driving across, it seemed like 12 continents. And I just kept saying, I got to get to him. I got to get to him. And they wouldn't let me. And I did not know whether I was coming or going. The world stopped. And in my mind, I could hear him the same way he was calling me in life. He was gone. And I knew he wasn't ready, but that's not our choice. When I looked at his face, his eyes were closed. And I just kept on saying, Tez, what did they do to you? What did they do to you? He had a bullet hole right here. Right there. And in my mind, I thought, hell hath no fury like a mother. Vengeance doesn't belong to me, so I don't feel vengeance. But I would say that my God's vengeance is so much worse than what I could ever imagine. The God that I serve have carried me thus far. He has. He has. There is nothing that he do not know. So whereas I only have a small snapshot of that picture, my God has the whole panoramic view. So I have to sit back sometimes and let him fight my battles. I wish no ill will on no one. However, I ask God to have mercy on your soul, because you sure didn't have mercy upon my son.
Does he come to you in your dreams and passing thoughts?
He come to me in passing thoughts. He has not visited me in a dream. He has not. I can hear him, but I can't say that I've seen him. I can't.
You want to?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I would give anything just to be there for him. My son did not get his roses while he was living. When I laid him to rest, I laid him to rest with roses. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for what you do.
We know that somebody out there knows more about what happened to Montez Wilkerson Jr. and why. So call 1-800-SPEAK-UP or go to DetroitRewards.tv. If you have information that can move his case forward, you will receive a cash reward. And no one has to know who you are. You will remain completely anonymous. I'm Andrea Isom. Clear your conscience, ease a family's pain, and help DPD clean up these streets.